All right, let's get right into it. We're diving deep into the Chiefs and Texans playoff game.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Definitely one for the books. And we're focusing on a single play,
Okay.
a touchdown from Mahomes to Kelce. But this wasn't just any touchdown. We'll break down exactly why using two different perspectives.
I like it.
First, we'll take a look at a video from the Chiefs' website,
Okay.
and then we'll compare that to an article from the Texans' side.
Interesting to see how those narratives line up, or maybe don't.
Yeah, exactly. We've got the Chiefs celebrating a hard-fought win,
Mm-hmm.
and the Texans, well, they're analyzing what went wrong.
Makes sense.
Okay, so let's start with that Chiefs video. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes lasers 11-yard strike to Travis Kelce.
Wow, even the title was exciting.
Right. Just reading that gets you pumped up.
It does. It does.
But the play itself,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Mahomes throws this touchdown pass
Uh-huh.
while he's falling down.
Wow.
That's the kind of stuff you usually only see in video games.
You almost have to rewind it a couple of times just to see how he even pulled that off.
Exactly. That's why we're deep diving into it.
Makes sense. I mean, that play alone speaks volumes about his skill and his determination to win.
Yeah, it's like he can sense the pressure before it even gets to him.
And still makes those incredible throws under pressure. Just amazing.
And it wasn't just Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
The Chiefs' defense was absolutely suffocating. 8 sacks on Stroud.
8.
Wow.
8 sacks. That's got to be some kind of record.
It's got to be up there, for sure.
That kind of pressure can completely derail a team's momentum.
Totally. I mean, imagine being Stroud back there, constantly looking over your shoulder.
Right, you can't focus on the play when you're worried about getting hit.
Exactly. It completely disrupts your rhythm and throws everything off.
And there was this one play in particular
Oh, yeah.
where the Chiefs sent a delayed blitz,
Ooh, those are tough to defend against.
and it totally caught the Texans off guard.
Yeah, it's like they came out of nowhere.
Stroud ended up losing a ton of yards. Yeah, those momentum-shifting plays are crucial in a close game.
Definitely. And we got to mention Leo Chanel.
Oh, yeah, the blocked field goal.
That was huge. Special teams can make or break a game.
Totally. And that play just sucked the energy right out of the Texans.
It was like a turning point. Everyone in the stadium could feel it.
And in a playoff game, those turning points are magnified tenfold.
It makes you wonder if plays like that, the sacks, the blocked field goal, were a part of what the Texans were talking about in their post-game article.
Which one?
2 or 3 key moments lead to 9-point difference in Texans' playoff loss to Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, that one was interesting.
Definitely a different tone from the Chiefs celebration.
Yeah, the Texans were obviously disappointed.
Coach D'Amico Ryans even said, "This one hurts because I know we're a better football team than we showed today."
You could feel the frustration in that quote,
It's tough to swallow a loss like that, especially in the playoffs.
especially when you feel like you didn't play your best.
But they weren't just dwelling on the negative. They acknowledged Stroud's performance.
Oh, right. He actually had a decent game, considering all the pressure he was
He
under.
went for 245 yards.
Not too shabby, considering he was running for his life half the time.
And his passer rating, while not amazing,
Yeah.
was still pretty good given the circumstances.
I mean, gotta give him credit for keeping his composure under that kind of pressure.
It's not easy to make those throws with defenders breathing down your neck.
No doubt that takes a lot of mental toughness and resilience.
Definitely, Stroud showed some real grit out there.
He did.
And we can't forget about Joe Mixon.
Oh, yeah, he had a solid game, too.
88 rushing yards and a touchdown.
He was a workhorse out there, kept the chains moving.
And his post-game comments were pretty insightful.
What did he say?
He said, "It probably came down to 2 or 3 key moments in the game. That's what won them the game. They won the moment. We just came up short."
Interesting. Almost echoing that feeling of missed opportunities that we saw in their article.
Right, like they knew they were in it, but just couldn't quite get over the hump.
Makes you wonder what those key moments were from their perspective.
Maybe those sacks we were talking about, or the blocked field goal.
Could be those kinds of plays can swing the momentum so quickly.
And in a close playoff game, every moment matters.
So for sure, every yard, every down, every play can make all the difference.
It's all about capitalizing on those opportunities, which the Chiefs did, and the Texans, well, they just couldn't quite get there.
Sometimes that's all it takes, a few key moments that determine the outcome of an entire game.
It's the nature of the beast, especially in the playoffs.
Absolutely, the margin for error is so slim, you gotta be at your best every single snap.
And the Chiefs were, no doubt about it.
They were.
They played like a team on a mission.
Hungry for that championship.
And the Texans, well, they fought hard, but it just wasn't their day.
Happens to the best of them.
True, but it's got to be tough to walk away from a game like that knowing you could have done more.
especially in the playoffs when the stakes are so high.
But hey, that's what makes the NFL so compelling.
Right. Every game is a story waiting to unfold.
And sometimes those stories are full of surprises.
That's for sure. You never know what's going to happen next.
And that's why we love it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, so we've got the Chiefs celebrating a hard-fought win, and the Texans searching for answers.
Trying to figure out what went wrong and how to come back stronger.
Two very different perspectives.
Yeah, but both equally important to understanding the full picture.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here for, to dive deep and explore all those angles.
Leaving no stone unturned.
Exactly, so let's keep digging, shall we?
I'm ready when you are.
I mean, you got to wonder how much those sacks affected Stroud mentally.
Yeah, I bet.
You could see the frustration building as the game went on.
It's tough to stay in the zone when you're constantly getting hit.
You're right, but Stroud did have some bright spots.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
There was this one play where he escaped a sack,
Okay.
rolled out of the pocket, and threw a laser downfield. It was a huge game.
You know, those plays are so fun to watch.
They are. Stroud's got some serious talent.
Yeah, he does.
And Joe Mixon, he didn't go down without a fight.
No, he didn't.
88 rushing yards
Yeah.
and a touchdown.
That's a good day at the office.
Definitely. And his post-game comments were really interesting.
Oh, what did he say?
He said, it probably came down to 2 or 3 key moments in the game.
Interesting.
That's what won them the game. They won the moment. We just came up short.
Kind of ties back to what we were talking about earlier with those game-changing plays.
Right. The sacks, the blocked field goal, those were definitely key moments.
The Chiefs just seem to be more prepared for those moments.
They were ready to capitalize.
Exactly. And that's what separates the good teams from the great teams.
It's that mental toughness, that ability to stay focused under pressure.
And to execute when it matters most.
Do you think the Texans can close the gap with the Chiefs next season?
That's the big question.
I've got a young quarterback, some talented players.
But the Chiefs, they're the team to beat.
They've been dominant for so long.
It's going to take a lot for the Texans to catch up.
They need to improve their offensive line.
Definitely give Stroud more time to throw.
And maybe add another weapon on offense.
Yeah, someone who can take some of the pressure off Mixon.
This game could be a valuable learning experience for them.
It could be. It could
Maybe
be.
a stepping stone.
They got to use this as motivation.
Come back stronger next season.
That's the key.
It makes you wonder what went on in that Texans locker room after the game.
Oh, yeah.
Were they demoralized?
Or fired up.
Ready to prove everyone wrong?
Who knows, but one thing's for sure.
What's that?
This rivalry is just getting started.
The Texans aren't going away anytime soon.
They're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
This deep dive has been awesome.
I've learned a lot.
Me too. We've really uncovered some interesting insights.
It's always fascinating to see how those small moments can have such a big impact on the game.
Those key moments, they can change everything.
And it's not just in football.
Right, it's in life too.
We all have those moments where we need to step up and make the most of the opportunity.
Whether it's in our careers, our relationships, or even just our everyday lives.
It's all about being present, being aware, and being ready to seize the moment when it arrives.
This has been a real roller coaster ride.
It has.
But I think we've unpacked some valuable lessons.
We have.
About football, about life, about the importance of those key moments.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure diving deep with you.
Likewise. And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us.
Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember,
every moment counts.
See you on the next deep dive. They really do. Those little things can make all the difference.
Yeah, and it's amazing how those small moments ripple out.
It's like they set off a chain reaction.
Totally impacting the whole game.
And then you see it reflected in those post-game reactions.
It's all connected.
It really makes you think.
It does, it does.
About all the things that are happening behind the scenes that we don't usually see.
That's why I love these deep dives. We get to peel back those layers and really understand what's going on.
We're not just watching the game.
Right.
We're analyzing it, dissecting it.
It's figuring out the why behind the what.
Exactly.
And hopefully, for everyone listening, it gives you a new way to think about these games.
Even if you're not a diehard fan, there's something here for everyone.
Absolutely. It's about those key moments.
Recognizing them.
Understanding how they shape our lives.
That's powerful stuff.
It is. It is.
It's not just about football.
Right. It's about life.
Business deals, relationships, even just the choices we make every day.
Those seemingly small decisions.
They can have huge consequences down the road.
It's not always about making the right decision.
It's about being aware.
Understanding the potential impact of our choices.
And being ready to adapt when things don't go our way.
That's a great point.
I'm honestly just in awe of the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
The complexity of the game.
The human stories.
The lessons we can learn.
It's pretty amazing.
It is. It really is.
Well said.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I'm left with a feeling of, I don't know, gratitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah, like I'm thankful for the opportunity to explore all of this.
I get that.
And I'm excited to see what the future holds for both of these teams.
Me too. Me too. Who knows what next season will bring?
That's the beauty of it. Anything can happen.
And we'll be here to break it all down for you.
Right here on the Deep Dive.
So until next time.
Keep exploring. Keep questioning. Every moment counts.
Yeah.